Welcome back to Factorio Megabase-In-A-Book. My name is Nilaus, and we have a bit of a special episode today. Every episode is special, so that's the trick. Now, what I mean is that instead of sort of continuing the scaling of the Megabase, we are going to just take a little intermezzo and build a digital display. Now, why am I going to build that? Well, I'm going to build it because there's been a few requests for it, and I think it's kind of a fun thing to do. Then we can use it for monitoring the artillery shells, because that's one of the things that we're going to be running out of, and I'd really like to know if we're good or if we're not good on that regard. You can see up here, we're already shooting up here, and that's going to be pretty busy in this corner, just taking all this out. I want to take this part out as well, and so it would be nice for me to monitor the artillery shells sort of more continuously than I am right now. So if you're only watching this specifically for the digital display, bear with me, we'll get to that. I can of course go down here and say 480. Huh. That's actually a lot. Okay. That's actually surprising, isn't it? Like, it is... Okay, so it's maybe like... maybe it's... Maybe the issue here is not that. It's more likely the fact that we can't really get out and pick it up fast enough, right? So here comes the train back. There are only 2 trains that go in here. Well... it will... Maybe we could make another one of these trains. Anyway, that's not what we're going to do. What we're going to do is, in here, since we now have a lot of stone bricks, we can now upgrade a few more of these, 3 of those, and then go back to this one again. Oh, actually, how expensive is this? Oh, 64, that's way too cheap. Let's definitely get that. And 2 of those, and then we can go back to that one. I usually have a rule that says I choose the cheapest one among the worker robots or the mining productivity. And I forgot to do that. I've just been hammering away at the mining productivity. In any case, what I want to do is I want to make sure that we build up here. Build all of this. Undo. Oh man, I love the fact that there's an undo in this game. And then we do 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last one's not good. And there's a problem here. Okay. Well, let's send our landfill up there to get that sorted. 1, 2, 3. Zoom a bit out. 1, 2, 3. And I'll just build all of it, but I can't build all of it in one batch. So I'm going to send my white spidertrons out to build more of this. And once they build a few, then they'll come back. Good. So I'm going to go up here. And we know that it can build 4 of these in one go. So we'll do 4. That one. That's 4, and then once it's built, it'll come back here and disturb us, and then surprise us, because I'll forget all about that. Okay, with that sorted, science has been changed. We have scheduled some build outside in the world. Should we also expand out here with some Roboport? Yes, I think we should. That one. Just make sure we get this out here, and then also build it out on the other side as well. This is gonna make us run out of Roboports, but who cares? That it's not really like totally overloading our system. We don't have any warnings. That's really nice. And science is science on a 10-minute. That was what we fixed in the last episode. But if we look on a 10-minute, oh okay, oh right. I was like, oh no, it's crashing, but it's not. It's just changing. All the other things are running at, well, that's working really quickly, but it'll get stuck soon. The consumption 2.8, so that's good. All right, well, digital display, here we come. Now, what I mean by a digital display is like using, I don't even know what this is called. I've just digital numbers like this. There. And I could also do it with 4x4, but I kind of like this one. I think this is a nice compromise between size and all that. So what I want to do is, oh, maybe I should first do like a bit of a caveat here. I'm not a programmer. I've worked with a lot of programmers, but I am not a programmer. So one of the things that's really cool that good programmers can do is build once and use many times. So you build a function and you can use it. I don't know how to do that, at least not in this context. So we are going to have to build the same thing a few times, because I don't know how to recycle the same, let's say, code segment. What I'm going to do here is make sure I want to be able to control the lights. And so I get it here. And we're going to have some kind of controller here that we say That's the one that sends in the signal that will be there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say you will have a signal A if A is greater than 0, and then I'll also use color that at least gives me the chance of using color. I'll just start by just coloring all of these so they have the same condition. And then we're going to try it with sending A in, and lo and behold, everything lights up. Now that doesn't really help me much, but what if I say this segment up here is A? This segment here could be then be B. This segment could be C. Starting to get the picture. Then I can control based on what I send A, B, and C inbound. Then I can determine which ones actually light up. And I think that this is a design like this is one of the things where some of you will go like, ah, that's so cool. Damn, he's smart. And all the people who have actually any programming experience will go like, oh my God, why is he doing it so redundantly? You should, of course, be doing it blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so either it'll be, you'll consider me stupid and simple-minded, or maybe brilliant. But, you know, I don't think anyone will be like, meh. But let me know what you think in the comment section, whether you think this is good, bad, or meh. All right, so what I'm going to do is this has to be controlled, not from one of these, but from down here. What I then need to do is set some, I'll put it here. This, in order to make it simple, I am going to start by having one of these that has all the lights on, which corresponds to 8. D, E, F, and G. Good. I'm going to copy this one because I don't bother creating it again when I accidentally delete it. So I'm going to, this one will now be our test signal. I will come in with an X equal 7. Actually, just X equal 1, all right? Just don't make it complicated. And it will go from this into here. Then I will, let's disable it. I'll get a red signal, that one. Why am I going to do it this way? Well, because I'm going to have multiple of these. How many do I have? I have 9, so let's make one more. I'm going to take this green signal going all the way in, and I'm also going to take the outbound signal all the way out. So there, what is really important is that the red signal, the signal from this, is the indicator of if I have a 1, then what should I do with it? If I have a 2, which one should I be lighting up? So this one says, if X is equal to 0, then send all my inputs onwards. Is it 0? No. We have an input signal, but no output signal. And this one will then be equal to 1. Now you can see there's no output signal. Here there's an output signal. No output signal. And this one will then be 2. And maybe 3. You know what? I'm actually going to do something else because I'm getting lost already. And if I'm getting lost, so are you. I'll just make these. Now here's another little caveat about this. Oh, that was one energy system already upgraded. Great. Don't do this if you are trying to preserve your updates. As you can see right now, updates are not really a concern for me. Not at this point. It might be at some point, but it isn't right now. And if this is a concern for you, then doing stuff like this, which is going to be a lot of extra calculation, is completely a stupid way. But I'm going to build it, but I'm not going to build like, it's easy in Factorio just to copy paste it and you have 10 of the same. Don't do that. Oh, by the way, this one serves no purpose except for me to mentally remember if I'm getting to 0, to 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope, not 4 yet. And then 5 and 6. Otherwise, I would just have to, I would click on the same thing again and again and shift it off by 1. All right, so that is at least half of it. And the last one is 9. Good. And one of them is on. Now, what I'm going to do is build an iterator over here. Let's do that. And what is an iterator? Iterator is just a little function here that counts by itself. And it is super simple to build in Factorio, and it's glorious. So watch this. I'm going to say, it's getting X input, and X is going to continue to function until it reaches 600. And this is counting ticks, and there are 60 ticks per second. That means this is counting 10 seconds. And then you're going to take whatever input you get and send it to the output. Then do it from here. This one should have the value of 1, because that's the increment you're taking at. Go to input. If you do this, then the input is there, and then it goes to output. But then you also loop it up to the output as well. And now you have something that loops up and counts all the way up to 600. And when it gets to 600, it'll reset and start over. Let's have a look. And it resets and start over. That's pretty cool, but it counts pretty damn fast. So what I'm going to do is just modulate it, I guess. Do this with another color for sure. This one takes X and divides it by 60 ticks. That's the thing. That means it should... Oops. Why am I doing N? X out, because they're right next to each other. Oh, right on top of each other. There. So this one basically, you can see now, is counting from 0 to 9 when it gets to 9. And then it starts over from... it doesn't output 0, but that's okay. I don't think outputting 0 is a problem. And then it goes into here. You can see... okay, that's a blink, 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 blink. That's when they change state, I think. Right, well this is not it yet. If I take it up here, nothing happens. But if I now said 0 is everything except A, B, C, D. Oh, hey, hello spidertrons. What are you guys doing? Are you already here? That's so cool. Did you already build that stuff? That's so nice of you. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Move on, make the next ones. And then go back again. Sweet. All right. Perfect. And let's see. Did I do stuff? Yeah. When this one... there, it worked. It worked. Okay, the next one is then going to be 1. So it's not A, not B, C, D, E, and G, right? So that should be these two. And then the next one is number 2. It's the... Yeah, look at that. It's getting a 1. Yes. All right. Number 2 is... We need A. We don't need B. C, D, E, and not F. There. Number 3 is not B and not A, B, C, D, E, and not E. Number 4 is not A. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D, no E, and no G. 2, 3, 4. Nice. All right, it's cycling. And number 5 is A is good, B is good, not C. D, E is good. No, not E, right? Is that correct? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like a 5. All right, cool. It works. And this one will only take number C and D out. That's not correct. Not D needs to come back. Yes. Numbers 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. And number 7, I take B out, and then I take D, and I take E, and I take G. Yeah. And 8 is the easy one. That's everything. And, oops. This is only taking A, B, C, D, E, E. Only taking E out. There you go. We now have signals. And if I wanted to make a color, then I can make a color. That's good. Whew. Well, are we done? Well, this is great if we only get a signal of X, as in it only gets 1 digit in. But what if the digit I get in here, let me just cut that out because we can use that for something else. What if the signal I get in out here is X? X is equal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a good number. Now, I need to copy the same thing again and again. First things first, are they aligned? Yeah, they are. I think I need to find a good way to build these. And I think here, it's taking a stupid amount of space this way. I kind of feel that I should make it here so there's room for it in the middle. Yeah, that's good. Now I need some kind of logic to... Oh, that's 0 now. To get the X in and then only get the top signal, the first signal. So I only want... Basically, I want to model this all the way over with 5 digits. So we get up to 999. Ooh, plastic. That's exotic. Huh. Yeah. So that means we need a function to come in on the X. I'll build that over here. That will get... If we take X divided by 10,000. And I'll put it at X as well. There. This looks good. Then... Like, that's easy to get in here. But what about the next one? If I then divide it by 1,000, the next one, then I get the value of 12. Which is not really any of these values. So I also need to remove the 1, so I only get the 2 for the second digit. How do I do that? I do the modulus? Isn't that what it's called? I can't remember. I take my X inbound and then I do... Which one is it? Maybe that one? I can't remember those signs. $2.3. Yeah. There we go. That's good. So the thing is, I send my signal in and I do this. Oh, this one should be up to... Oops. This one should be 10,000 again. This signal is going into the first one and the other signal is moving on to the next. All right. So let's try and find a way that we can do this in a logical way. There. Doesn't take up much space, and then I'm going to get my X input here. This X is going into from here into the inbound and into the inbound. Yeah. This is going in here. That gets a 1, and that is moving on to the next. I think I'm using the green too much. So let's undo the green here and then use the red wire on this part, just so it gets easier to see. Then I try to take a copy of this damn thing and put it in here. Right, now no signal is coming in, and I'm going to do this, decrease it by 1,000, decrease this by 1,000. And I'm going to get that output is now input to the next, which is going to give me 2. I think we're onto something, right? I think we're onto something. That's the 3rd digit, that's the 4th digit, and that's the 5th digit. And now this is where my caveat about I'm not a programmer comes in, because I don't know how to do this and reuse the same functionality that we already have in terms of... Oh, that's a problem there. No. I don't know how to use the same functionality twice. By that I mean, instead of having all of this, then have it sort of iterate through the same logic again and again, and I don't know how I would do that. I've been thinking a bit about it, and I've come to the conclusion that I have no clue how to do it. Hey, hello buddies. Nice, coming back for a little casual pet. And we have a long list here, and it's just chucking away at this. Maybe I should even send my... where are they? Control V. Why are they not building this? There they are. Good, I'm gonna get you up here in case something gets overwhelmed. It shouldn't be, but it could. Right, let's continue on this. This one is going to scale it down to 100. And this one will also be 100. This one will be down to 10. And this one will be down to 10. And this one is kind of irrelevant. It'll just basically take whatever comes in. And do I want to skip that step? No, I don't want to skip that step. I know this is silly and it adds one more calculation. This goes in here. This goes in here. This goes in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, another part is like, it's not actually very readable or legible, I think. It's very difficult to see what's actually says here. Like, it's correct, but it doesn't, it's not like I'm looking at it and go like, yeah, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How do I make it more visible? Maybe coloring could be a thing. I don't know. I don't know if any color is particularly good. Is it actually passing on? It's passing on the input signal. Yeah. So I could put an input signal down here. Yeah, but that's kind of cumbersome because I don't know if I'm going to have always the same color signal. Let's do a green one here. I don't know if it gets more intelligible. I think what I could do is get some stone bricks, because that gives us the darker background. And this is now done. So you are going to go up here. And go back again when you've done all of that. Did I get my stone bricks? Yes, I did. Got, and that's a good size. Is that better? I don't know. Is that better? No. I have no idea. I have no idea at all. I'm gonna make it pink because just... I don't know how to make it readable. For me, this is not readable at all. Maybe it's just me being old and decrepit. I don't know. There has to be like a higher contrast. The problem is this is really disturbing all of the coloring here. Like even if we zoom all the way out, it's still 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I don't know how to do it, how to make it more readable. But what I do know is I am going to take this value. We're now going to find a way to get to this location. And of course, as always, this train has a tendency to just get stuck there. Ah, okay. Well, I'm going to get myself the train back here. And then I'm going to get to this one where we can then monitor it more accurately. Oh, you know what I'm also going to do? And let's do that immediately. I am going to request some artillery trains because I think I actually want to make more artillery trains. There. Do I want... I don't think I want more than this done. Yeah. And capture that. And go into here. Then I just need to find one of the artillery trains. None of them are here. I can do this. Copy. Paste. Go. Alright, you're good. Now, what I'm doing now is I'm setting 3 trains, but there's only room for 2 trains over here. So I have to have one of them being stuck out in the world. That might not be the worst case, because if it's stuck out there, then it's just stuck out there, right? And I spilled my landfill trons, so they can go back. They don't have anything else to do up there. And yeah, let's jump there. Okay, we have now reached this location where we are building this. And one of the things that kind of bother me is that now I have 3 trains coming in here, but I can only have room for 2 of them, right? There's one here. And oh yeah, by the way, a number of people have said, hey, if you want the artillery train to go faster, just put an extra engine at the back. If I put an extra engine in the back, this one has to be moved back here. And if I do that, then I don't have room to the other one. Plus, that means I now can't really sort of mentally cope with that. Yes, that is the problem. I can't mentally cope with big numbers like that. Yeah, like this. And whoops. I think we'll just build a few more of these, because why not? Clearly we want it. And this is into storage boxes. And what I need to do is I now need to take the output of the storage box and oops, the output of it's not a storage box. The output of we'll do it right here. That's a small, teeny tiny little location. So you're gonna go in here, and that will take the content of the logistics network. Yes, but I don't want all of it. I want only artillery shells, and I don't want to. I'll +0 it, and then I'll put it out as artillery shells. Yeah. And then I will now put it into the global network, which means I'm going to sort of abuse this network for something else. But then again, I mean, all the other are indicating how many trains, but I have now a number there. So that's what I need. Do I also want another one on this side? Maybe this one could be for rockets. Just because, right? Just rockets could be fun. That goes here, and then I will go there. How many rockets do I have? Okay, 96,000. I think I have enough for that, though. Oh, hello, train. They're not fast. They are definitely not fast, especially with how long they have to drive, or how far they have to drive. Not how long. How are we doing up here? Oh, really? Really? That's already down here again. You guys are just insanely effective, aren't you? I wonder if you can refuel fast enough. Doesn't matter. Well, it does matter, but I don't think it's going to be critical. It's not because it's a whole lot of stuff that is getting put up here. And then I can also do, as celebratory thing, I can do that thing. Because we got to keep ahead of the curve with power consumption. I don't think we've really looked at power for a while. So I'm desperately trying to hit something here. We are consuming 20 gigawatt of power, and we have a total production of 35 gigawatt of power. Now, of course, since that's exclusively solar panels, it's not even for 600,000. That's embarrassing. Then, well, yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. And what I'm going to do now is I am going to do, instead of this, I am going to transfer a signal. How are we going to do this? I'll do it here. And this will be take the artillery signal and add 0 to it, and then turn it into an X signal, because then it's consistent. And I will do from here. That feels weird. Nothing comes in. So I'm going to get from this one, I'll take it on the green wire. And then... Really? Really? Well, that's not really useful, is it? That was a mistake. Dirt. Inbound. Yes. And output is 840 something. Yes. Oh my god, this is annoying. Can we reach from here to here? Yes, we can. Okay. Can I reach from here to here? Yes, I can. All right. So this one is outputting 900 something. There we go. 960. I still can't read it. I don't know what color is the right color to do this. I can make the gray signal. I want a gray light. Yeah, that doesn't work. It's just going to be white. Not all of these colors work. Yellow, maybe. Maybe yellow. I don't know. If you have a good idea for increasing the legibility. Oh, that works. That I can actually see. Higher contrast. 0, 0. There's also the point that I could do something like, if it's a 0, then do that. Nah, because then it's 360 0. Yeah, that's a bad idea. It has to be displaying it as a 0. There you go. 960. That's just everything, right? That's just everything. And what about you? Are you... Yeah, you're working up there. I kind of feel that we need more of these artillery trains. I think I'll build one more artillery train just because. Just because. Even though it's overloading the train station. Then at least for now, and even if they're getting stuck at a weird place, then it should still be valuable. That one, and you got the 4. Yes, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm gonna go get some. Ooh, that's a quick one. Don't want to get hit by that little quick train. What we're seeing, all of that flurry of activity here is coming from all of the solar panels coming out here. And yeah, I'll just take that out so we can see this. Let me find a train for us. There is a train. This one is copy and paste and go. And go. Ah, see, that's the problem. Right, they're not going to go in here. What is happening now is that I have already 2 trains allocated to this. There's a maximum of 2 because I can't store more than 2. It's a bit of a shame. Like, I think I should try to... What if I move this back? This doesn't have to be there. Then I can have 3 in a queue here. I like that. I'm going to do that. Wow. Sorry about this. This is going to ruin the YouTube compression. We are going to get all the way over here to that location. And then we can just shift some things around without too much trouble. This is going out and it's going to be super busy here. That's what is actually coming in. Oh, it's a green circuit train. Yeah, that's a lot. What I also did was just make a few. Like that one will take care of all of our low density structure needs. And we now have everything completed. You know what? I'm actually going to go up here and just repair that. And then go all the way back to our home. That means we now have the full perimeter all the way through. If we look at our here, we can also see that, yeah, it's pretty much the last ones. They haven't gotten anything out there yet, but they will. Now that we have trains coming in, and they should be coming in at both directions. This one's here, and I am at this point. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to simply take this thing here and just remove it. And that's really, really small thing. So I can put it all the way over here. Oh, yeah. And that means you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. There you go. That can now add it to a 3rd train up here. I can even do more if I really wanted to. There, 3 trains in. And this one is not really powered, but that can easily be done. Getting powered. And that is... Hello. I don't like this one. Yeah. But once this one is fueling, then it's not a really big deal. And obviously, we also have a bit of an issue with the lack of input here. So I'm going to go take... Whoops. There. So that we now are sure that we have... Oops. You can go in here. Let's have a look. I should have one inbound here. Let's have a look at it if it's coming in. Yeah, it's coming into our one here. And then we now have ability to store 3 trains. Of course, I could sort of merge it down here and then have parallel tracks down here. But then we get into the realm of just being a bit too silly with that. I really want to be seeing us consume more of this. That's the fueling train. If we look at this one, this is coming back, heading to the artillery, the reproduction. These are 2. There are 3 of them heading back, and this one is now waiting and unloading as much as possible. And we get a little barrage here. I love this. Let's zoom in for the better sound. Such a cool sound. I want it louder. Okay, so that also now has upgraded our laser turrets for 3 times. Yep, and then we can go back to get multiple of these. This is 64, this is 128, this will go back to 165, and all the way up to 175. And if we look at here, there will be a lot of barrage out here. Yeah, there's still a long way to go. Like, this is open, this is open, this is open, this is open. Okay, they're all open. Open for business. Both of them, actually, right? Yeah, this one's also, this is the repair one. Okay, so that's great. We can see that that's just coming in and they are being repaired. I think we have a fully automated defense right now, and we also have the opportunity, should we feel so inclined, to take a look here and say, oh no, we're down to 881, 85 artillery shells in our storage. I don't know. You can use it for whatever you want. And for any of you programmers out there, how the hell would you do something like so that this thing is only done once, so I don't have to do the calculations multiple times? I have no idea how that would be done. I don't know. And try to explain in the comments is not gonna work. But you're welcome to share some blueprints on my Discord server if you if you have a better suggestion to this, because this is kind of intensive in terms of calculations. But I think it's fun. It's something you can build yourself. You can also take all of that crap and move it somewhere else. All of this iteration, and then just sort of have the green carrier circle come back. That's up to you. I think that was a nice little intermezzo episode here with a bit of interesting design. Hopefully it's something you can use and apply in your own base. I'm of course going to put it into the into my blueprint, and of course if you want more than 6 digits, then you can just basically add one more, and you can see that it's the same blueprint I have for each one, and it just connects. This one connects to the next one, and this one connects to the previous one, and then you set these values to whatever you want, the digit you want, right? So this is 100,000, 10,000 in both of these. This is 1,000 in both of these, and this is 100 in both of these, and it is 10 here. And then the last one is the only one that's kind of special because it doesn't send it onwards to anywhere else. Anyway, I'm happy about this. If you enjoy it, be sure to hit the like button, and of course, if you have good ideas, bad ideas, or anything like that, then let me know, and I will take a look at it in future episodes. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, take care and stay effective.